Two Alabama fishermen rescue kittens in river. Two men woke up this past Saturday morning with the intention of catching some fish on the Warrior River in Jefferson County, Alabama. They had intentions to spend a relaxing day on the river catching some fish, but what they found instead was something they never expected to catch when they set out that morning. All I can say is thank goodness they went fishing that day, because their catch would most likely have died if left alone in the wild. While fishing the Warrior River, two men saw something on the nearest shore jump into the water and start swimming toward their boat. They waited to see what was headed their way and were shocked when it was finally close enough to determine what it was. This is when they realized it was a kitten and it was desperate to reach their boat. Once the orange tabby reached the boat, one of the men lifted it up out of the water, where it immediately showed its gratitude. The kitten was cold and wet and incredibly happy to have been rescued. Once the kitten was on board the fishing vessel, the men looked toward the trees where he came from and noticed something else swimming toward the boat. It was a second orange tabby kitten, also desperate enough to brave the water to get to the safety of the boat. This kitten too was lifted from the water and onto the boat, where it was reunited with his brother. The men made sure to stay a while, watching the shore to ensure there were no more kittens swarming towards their boat in need of rescue. These kittens were lucky to find two men willing to take them on board, ensuring their safety and survival. These two kittens were obviously dropped off by some jackass, to use the fisherman's words. They were willing to take to the water in order to reach help, which is not something a feral cat would be willing to do. It's just so sad to see that someone would basically sentence these kittens to death by abandoning them in a rural area when they're obviously domesticated pets dependent on humans for their food and protection. The fishermen not only rescued these two orange tabbies, but when they got back to town, they found a family with two young daughters to adopt them. Thank goodness for good people in this world that are willing to do for these animals what their original owners would not.